So, the next series I wanted to ask you about was the Norfessa cycle, Basel books.
Yeah.
Yes, so this year, basically in June, Bain published Warman's Choice. Yes, that's still before us in Poland, but and I will have to treat it as a kind of spoiler material for the Polish fans, so there will be probably some kind of warning on the video.
Yes.
Having read Warman's Choice. If you want to go 2 minutes. So, there's this big secret at the end with Wendig protecting Liana from getting blown up.
Oh, jeez, talk about spoilers. Okay.
So there's this huge speculation on the forum boards that Liana's and the next spoiler, Basil's child will be half human, half Harandi, wild wizard.
I have no idea what anybody would be speculating.
You gave us this beautiful explanation of Wendig's in the second volume, when he explained about the
Did I do that?
Yes,
no.
you did.
How could I have done that? I'm not going to tell you. I will tell you that there is very definitely a reason, besides the fact that Winsett, Leanna's father, is already one of Winsett's best friends. Basel has become one of Winsett's best friends. And Leanna would be important to Winsett for that reason alone, even if he didn't feel close to her himself. I will say that the great tragedy of Winsett of Rome's life is how many people he's loved and lost. This man is at least 1,400 years old. He's seen whole empires disappear. And yet he's still able to care about people. That's really pretty remarkable when you think about it. And every single friend, every single loved one he loses takes a little piece of him with them. Especially if he's had to stand by and watch them die. So, in that respect, his message at the end of Warman's Choice, it's not just about Leanna. It's also about everyone else that he's lost. He's drawing a line, he's saying, no, not here, not this one. I am going to protect this one, no matter what it takes. And there's a reason for that beyond simply his own heartache, but that's a factor in it. And you may have noticed at the end of the book that nobody knows about that whole confrontation on the good guy's side. And Winsett's perfectly happy to leave it that way. Now, I'm sure back in Canavar, they're talking it over about now, you know, I don't think we'll try and kill Leanna again. Oh, I agree, that probably wouldn't be a good idea. But in giving that warning, he's also come out into the open and said, this one is important. And so in a way, by the very act of protecting her, he's marked her for their attention. I will say that the climax, the conclusion of the war between the gods of light and the gods of dark in Orfressa is coming within the lifetime Pazel and Liana. And they obviously will be fundamental to how it works out. I have one more volume to do, I think, before I can actually start that final confrontation. And it will be one in which Brandark goes off on his own, and we finally find out who his proper patron deity is and what that career Chesmirsa promised him is. And then after that, we will begin the final war, which is currently projected at 5 books, and is the story arc is rather more tightly plotted out than in most of my other series, because I know exactly where I'm going and I've divided the story in my mind into segments. So I'm pretty confident that estimate is going to be very close to the final numbers. So we'll be looking at a measly 10 books in the Pazel stories by the time I'm done. Although that doesn't mean that there can't be spin-off stories. I've got people who are pestering me to do the story about what U.S. Military intelligence does when the pictures come back from Ken Houghton's little adventure into Norfressa, and they want me to have, oh, okay, we can figure out how to move back and forth between dimensions now. And I'm like, sure, John, you guys, that's what I need, another series. I'll jump right on that. You know?